Are you all ready to rumble into this next boss in Metroid Prime? Because I sure am, because, well, we are here now. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Metroid Prime. So, I hope everybody is doing well, and we are trying to scan this, not the door, to the creature entry. No, log. English, please. The Incinerator Drone, programmed for high-temperature waste disposal. Device schematics, whatever, indicate a high risk of malfunctioning when internal power core is damaged. Unit has minimal combat programming, but can defend itself if necessary. This drone's intense heat blast capacitates. Yup, for the lack of battle pros. I could normally speak and read, but today is just one of those days. We want to pew pew up here, not pew pew right there. And now comes the fiery fueled wasp over here. So the barbed wire wasp, air drone insect with the ability to launch stingers at its prey. And a high aggressive member of the war wasp family, this insect can propel the tips of the stingers for 20 meters. The stinger tips regrow seconds after launching, and contain a acidic compound designed to pre-digest prey. Interesting. So these guys would be terrifying if they were in real life, because imagine if a bee could literally just launch a stinger at you guys without getting dead. I wonder if using the missile, okay, of course it doesn't do anything. Oh, but it does get these guys out. Interesting. So I'm guessing it's up there if you guys need any health. And shoot, we just missed there. That is okay. I just wasn't quite ready for it, and now I was stuck in the middle. Show us your insides. That sounds really weird to say, but you know what, it's fine. We'll just go with it. And I think it's interesting how it's literally just getting the boss out via fire on it, which makes sense, because that would definitely alarm boss in real life. But like, yo, don't like, you want to attack us, you jerk. And pew pew its eyeball, and huzzah, we have destroyed it, and it finally destroyed it with fire. So I wonder if it's shooting up was intentional to try to lure the wasp out, or if it was actually trying to defend itself against the wasp's nest. That's a question for you guys. Do you think it was just trying to defend itself against us, or do you think it was trying to defend it against the wasp over top of it? Either way, we have managed to find our bombs back again. Now we just want to make sure that we could actually launch ourselves properly so we don't just get destroyed. But also we're going to see if we can actually get this little thing over here. So we can't, and now we shoot bombs. I feel bad doing that, but at the same time it's a way that we could get over here, which I think we actually need. So we shoot that. And I know there's actually some point where we need to use 2 or 3 bombs. I just don't know how we can bomb jump. But now we got this area like free and unlocked, but we need to get up here in time. I know we could just ignore using the morph ball, but I feel like using the morph ball here anyways, because I believe this actually closes down everything. But nope, we need to get there in time. Whew. Which thankfully was quicker than I actually expected it to be for whatever reason. So I know this game has timers, but it doesn't have that bad of timers. Unless we need to find another pew pew ball. It does. Sadly, this is kind of terrifying. But what does this do? Is this all the ones that we need? Oh, no, there's more pathing. I think we're okay to just go back and actually be able to go on that platform. At least I'm hoping, unless it decides to troll us. Which, I don't think so. It's not like Metroid. Zelda games I can see it, because there's instances like that. But I've never seen an instance like that in a Metroid game before. But correct me if I am wrong, but either way we are going through here to this room, which we can't do anything with right now. I'm surprised these guys above us are not trying to attack us right now, but I'm also surprised these mushrooms also haven't blown up on us. But I just remembered we actually have the area that we can actually use the morph ball bombs on, which I think is over yonder. Now we got these crazy guys again, which I wonder if using the blasting... Oh, I think it actually destroys them. I kind of feel bad because they're just kind of doing their own thing, and I usually forgot to scan this wall, which says Chozo lore, entry has been logged. Script translated. Disaster struck suddenly. We had a vague, dark, forbidding I don't know why I read that as forbidding. And became truth. A meteor appeared from out of nowhere, casting a darkness of shadow debris over the land with violence as its impact. Its destructive forces sent a fallen star burn itself out rapidly, and the incident should have faded into memory. But the meteor brought with it corruption. A great poison burst into the land, and strange energy crawled out of natural life and ferocity. The strange negative energy emitted the meteor expanded across the talon, I think that's 4, in a night, as a spider weaves its web. Interesting. That explains why there's so much toxicity and stuff like that in this area. It's kind of sad though, because imagine if you could actually see Chozos outside of the statues. Now we're just going to destroy these guys because they were trying to destroy us. So we are still looking for things to unlock the door, which here's one of them. So it's been activated, and there needs to be some more. The runic symbol, which we already did. I was like, why are you not telling us? And no more grassy dudes. This is where I was talking about with the grass. Just want to get these guys out of the way first. Dash, we'll just go through. I know that's not the best idea, but you know what? It's fine. I'm not full of the best ideas either sometimes. And is there any more up here that we can scan? There is a tree. Oh, the wall structures, distributing the delicacy of the tree limb. I know that I just purchased that sentence, but you know what? It's fine. We will go with it. I was hoping that we'll find another scan up here. Unless this is all we need. So, we need to find 2 symbols by the looks of it. Well, here's one of them, so now we just need to find one more, which I wonder if it's going to be hidden underneath some mushrooms or something. Aha, and the 4th symbol was hidden underneath some other sources. So this time it wasn't grass, it was just straight up. Actually, no, it was grass. I was thinking it wasn't the mushrooms. But I like how hidden they are sometimes, though. And we made it up, which I believe we actually need to blow this up. Heck yeah. So it's interesting how some things need missiles. You would think that would be strong enough to need missiles, but apparently not. Now we got all these guys, which of course want to deal with us, and we want to deal with them too. Whoa! And now we made it to the boss, which might actually take a while, but gosh darn is the flower absolutely beautiful. Now this boss here, because I believe it's actually the cause of the poison, it makes me think of how many Zelda games that have bosses or enemies that cause poison and water. Because we got Twilight Princess, and then we have Twilight Princess, and we got this game. There's other games too that I can't quite think of off the bat. Now we don't need to use all 3 of the bombs, but just for safety measures I am going to use all 3 of the morph bombs. But there's at least those 2 that's just more than was actually needed. And I know there are actually a lot of Zelda games actually, and I think a few Metroid games as well. If there's other games that you can think of that have bosses and stuff like this here that cause poison water, just let me know, because I'm really curious. I am stuck in this. Okay, there we go. Just bruh, why you do this? So just this one, and now we're actually going to keep targeting this thing because it will actually want to rightfully so, get the solar panels back up. Now that I think about it, we should probably actually try to scan this thing because we can't rescan it afterwards. Flaahgra, the mutant plant sources the toxic waters in the rooms. Flaahgra's growth cycle has been radically accelerated as a result of required consistent toxins. Interesting. So it's basically a gigantic version of the mushrooms. Okay, so the other one's on the side. Good to know. We can just attack his whole body. We can also just use missiles. Now that I think about it, that does a lot more damage towards it. You stay down. I know you want to look at me, my fabulous self, because we want to go this way. Where is this? Okay, I was gonna say, where was this really not where we needed to go? You just need to make sure to remember where the closest thing is to destroy them. Now is the awkward time of trying to get 3 or all 4. I believe it's only 4 cycles, and it is 3. So this boss is actually kind of interesting. This is the one I actually remember the most in Metroid games, which is surprisingly, aside from a hidden boss that is in think other M. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. He was just like, yo, don't do that. I'm gonna pew pew, you know? I'm gonna pew pew your head because you're just being a big jerk. Now, I like how it does give us some time to actually be able to get our bearings in, because it is like, yo, we staring at ya. And now it's probably gonna get that before. No, we're good. We're good, which means we are just gonna get slapped by that thing. Fair enough, we are getting a little bit close to it. We're just going to continuously use the charge beam here, and apparently we're just gonna go into a morph ball, even though that doesn't really do us any good, but that is okay. We keep using this charge beam over here, and we don't have any rockets, unfortunately. So this doesn't really do much on us, but that's okay. Yeah, you roar into that, and there we go. Make sure that we get here in time, which thankfully we did. Huzzah! That was actually a lot quicker than it actually thought it would. Of course it was a damage list, but it was all in one cycle, which I really appreciate, because I remember this boss being really hard. I do feel bad for defeating it, because it was actually a really beautiful boss, but at the same time it was causing lots of toxic stuff around a poor tree, which I'm sure does not appreciate being the source of toxin and water at the same time. You gotta go. Look at that, it's so beautiful. There's also lots of freaking enemies that are also plant related in this game. So you got these guys, you got the Decubobus in Zelda, and there are a couple of plant enemies too. There's like the ones in Earthbound as well. I think Mother 1 and Mother 3 as well. I'm not too sure about Mother 3, I don't really remember. But we got ourselves another upgrade, I believe, to our suit. See what this one is. Oh, I love how Samus is closing her eyes there. She was just ready. She's just like, yeah, give me that upgrade. I wonder if this feels good. Oh yeah, it's her defense, I believe. Whew, I love it. I love seeing her full suit here. I wonder if she closed her eyes. She's like, yeah, this probably feels really good. And we got a Varia suit required. Dangerous areas of heat are now, tolerable, which means we can go back to the one area that we got pretty much stuck in before. And now it's time to just try to find our save spot. I'm surprised we also didn't scan these, which at least is easy enough to scan those guys, and also just to get health. Although, one thing we don't want to do around these guys right now is actually use our charge beam, because just like that it would also be drawn towards the charge, which is interesting. And we way back down here. Oh, Samus was ready for that. She just landed in there gracefully. Oh, there's more Chozo Ruins that we can actually read. So let's pew pew these, so that we can read it in peace. The cries of the dying land echoes in the ears as we Chozo watch the great poison seep ever further into the living pulse of the planet, which is really sad. The dark energy sinks into the trees and waters, devouring all life. Peaceful beasts die by the thousands. Some creatures survive, but their forms grow into twisted and evil forces that fell into the skies. Probably like the mushrooms and probably the wasps around here too. Many of these mutated monstrosities remain small enough to do little harm, but others grow enormous and threaten our very existence. One such beast of vials our sacred fountain. This first pointed to foul form, which is the boss that we just defeated. Oh, and we also can beat this. The wall hanging appears to be slightly cracked. Sadly, we can't pew pew this, but I think we could use missiles on those. That, or they are there for later on in the game. But either way, we just found an elevator, which means we will go down, and I think we'll leave it here. We will find a nearest save station. If anything, we will just probably backtrack, honestly, because I don't know if there's a save station nearby or not. But regardless, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. In the next episode, we will actually be going back down here, and of course, continuing. But until then, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a gigantic thumbs up. Smash that wake up the subscribe button. Say something down in the comments down below, because I love engaging with you guys. Just saying, do what you do, and I will see you in the next video. I have no idea what this room here is for. I'm guessing we could just use a morph buffer. I didn't even realize we could actually jump and suit. That is something that was not in the GameCube version, actually. That was actually in the Wii version. So that's really cool, actually. It's really helpful for later on. But anyways, I'm going to now find a save station, which is way over yonder. But yeah, anyways, I'm looking forward to the next video. I'm just looking forward to just playing more of this in general. But until then, peace.